Today we'll be talking about a Supreme Court case named Nixon versus Hedden. And this Supreme Court case is about one of these bad boys. Or these bad girls. Oh, okay, that sounded weird, never mind. And you might be asking, oh, come on, why didn't I choose this one? And I have to simply say, snooze, you lose. And maybe you guys shouldn't have done senior ditch day. Yeah. Alright, let's just go on to the case. So our story starts in 1888. That's a cool year because it's practically half of it is 8888. So in 1888, this dude named John Nixon, owner of one of the biggest stores in New York at the time for selling foods and produce. It's like a Costco. Have you ever been to Costco? Yeah, it's like a Costco. And why we are starting with him is that he got upset and a little cranky that he had to pay taxes for imported goods. But he had a good reason, because why he had to pay taxes was that he was importing tomatoes. Ooh, yeah, big shocker. But at the time, there was a new law that was placed into order called the Tariff of 1883, which taxed all
imported
vegetables. All the fruits were not affected by this. And if you didn't know a thing or two about tomatoes, but tomatoes are fruits. So John Nixon, being the smart man he is, he decided to put some action into this case because he didn't want to lose money. So he decided to sue Edward Hedden. So Edward Hedden was the collector of the Port of New York. So they sued him to get back the money that they were taxed on the tomatoes. So they went to court. Both Edward Hedden's and John Nixon's lawyers were using the definitions of fruits and vegetables to back their claims. But in May 14th, 1889, Hedden won by the judge saying that the public's definition shall determine it, which at the time was that everyone believed that tomatoes were vegetables. So John Nixon was of course pissed about it. He must have been like saying, you shouldn't never like all that type of stuff. So he appeals, and that's how it got into the eyes of the Supreme Court. In 1893, a kind of large span of dates for just over tomatoes. So Nixon's and Hedden's lawyers were throwing the definitions once more, but using backings of different types of foods. Like Hedden's were using the definitions of zucchini and bell pepper. Let me just say, after doing a lot of research, it got me confused if a pepper is a fruit or a vegetable. I don't know. And Nixon's lawyers were using the definitions of potatoes and cauliflower and some other ones. So basically, they were having a dictionary war. And guess what ended up happening towards the end? I have a cool visual. I'll show it right now. Boom. That's right. Hedden won again by a landslide of an anonymous vote. Listen to this. Anonymous vote of 9-0. Yeah, anonymous. I wonder who voted for Nixon. But we can't tell because it was anonymous. So the justices, their backing was that the most common definition should be applied for taxing. So if you put a car in the water and people believe that it's a boat, that car is no longer a car, but a boat. But the dictionary says that it's a car. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. I honestly believe that Nixon should have won because, by definition, the tomatoes are fruits. But stupid ending. Look, literally, the point of the dictionary is supposed to help us out with words we don't understand, or it's supposed to help us with the freaking, words. It's oh my god. It's supposed to help us with defining words. So basically, in that court case, it lost its definition. This court case is stupid. First off, having a Supreme Court case about tomatoes, and then second off, having the actual definition of the tomato not help at all. It's stupid. But do you want to hear what's even stupider? New Jersey. You know what New Jersey did? They decided to make the state vegetable a tomato, just to be trolls. No, this is stupid. I hate this. Screw New Jersey, and screw this case. Nixon should have won, in my opinion. This is, after studying about this, kind of outrages me. Okay, I'm done. Goodbye.